In this video, I'm going to be listening back to the Sony MDR 7506 studio headphones, and I'm going to be comparing them with the AKG K240 studio headphones. If interested in learning more about the build of these headphones, I created another video that you can check out down in the video description, where I cover more details on how these headphones are made, how they feel, and what's the best pair of headphones for you in your work environment. But in this video, I'm going to be listening back to both headphones and verbally sharing with you what I'm hearing from both frequency responses. I have a list of rock, pop, and electro songs that I'm going to be playing for you guys, so we'll be listening to the songs together. I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I'm hearing coming out of both headphones. Because making a video on headphones and just telling you, oh, these headphones are great, but you don't know unless you've listened to how they sound. So for the first comparison, I'm going to be using the Sony headphones, listening to the song Fire Breather by Silent Partner. This was found on the YouTube audio library. And already, just starting this off, like, it got loud, so I had to turn it down immediately. Still kind of loud. Hearing a lot of heavy bass. Interesting. And now I'm going to listen to it with the AKG headphones, and oh my gosh, like, just talking to the camera right now, I can actually hear my own voice. It doesn't sound super muffled and everything because it's semi-open, so it's not completely drowning all the noise out that you would hear around yourself. So anyway, let's go back to the beginning and listen to Fire Breather. And already I have to raise it up just a little bit. So the music sounds a little distant because it's semi-close, which isn't a bad thing, but I'm also hearing a lot more of the midsection, a lot more fuller sound from the instruments. Especially with that snare. Yeah. I'm picking up details I did not necessarily hear from the Sony headphones because these headphones, the AKG ones, are providing more frequency response within the middle sections that give more of that sound that we don't necessarily always get to hear. I can definitely hear some more distinction with the electric guitar and the bass, which is a really good thing to help me identify what is louder or what is not so loud, especially with the drum beats. Let's listen back to that. Yeah, I'm really liking the way I'm hearing the guitar. And considering these headphones are light, it's semi-closed, I can really tune in to the guitar, but I can also hear some of my atmosphere around me so I don't feel super closed in. So I like this feeling so far. But let's listen back again to the Sony headphones. All right, starting from the beginning. I forgot how loud it was going to be. So the preamps are much more powerful with the Sony headphones. Ooh. So I'm definitely hearing a lot more detail with the higher end compared to the AKG headphones, where I could hear more of like the mid-high, mid-low frequency range. So there's definitely a little bit of a boost with the lower end and the higher end with these headphones. Yeah, I can definitely hear the crisp bass, like all the bass kick stuff. And as I'm speaking, my voice sounds muffled and I'm hearing more of the music than I am my actual voice. So I'd say these headphones are good for if you really want to focus into the music and like just get the details of the higher and lower frequencies. And then with the AKG headphones, these headphones are good for when you want to listen to like the middle sections and get a better understanding for the overall sound of the instrumentals. In the way of vocals, don't know how that sounds yet, but let's keep going. By the way, if you're enjoying this video or getting any value from it, be sure to hit that like button to let YouTube know that you're enjoying it. Let's spread this video out to more people who need it. So for this next song, I'm going to be listening to Chunk. Don't know who the artist is, but I got it from YouTube's audio library once again because it's copyright free. Let's listen to it and see how it sounds. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Getting a lot of detail within the 300 to 6 to 700 hertz within that middle range of things. Since it's semi-open, my brain is focusing on the music, yes, but like the overall sound in general as well. So that's an interesting thing to pay attention to. And again, the sound is more distant, so you're like, instead of the sound being right next to your ears or like super close up, the sound is more distant, giving you some headspace and allowing your brain to digest the sound you're listening to. But let's go on to the Sony headphones and hear how it sounds. Oh yeah, much brighter bass and treble right here. Yeah. These headphones are cutting out the frequencies of the middle section, which can be a good and bad thing, because you want to hear some of the detail with the middle section and seeing what kind of frequencies you want to combine and balance with each other when doing your overall mix or editing your audio and so forth. But that bass is spot on. It's really good. Nice. I'd say the bass frequencies are a little more overpowering than the treble frequencies right now with that bass kick. Let me listen to the AKG headphones again, because there's something I like more with those headphones when listening to this song than I do the Sony headphones. All right, here we go. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Interesting. Yeah, it just sounds a lot more fuller, like I'm getting a bigger picture of the overall sound to this compared to when I had the Sony headphones on. Ooh, and I can hear more detail within that cymbal, like that that crash cymbal. I definitely get a lot more detail listening to these headphones than Sony ones. Not as much bass with the bass kick, and that's totally fine. But again, just more attention to detail with the midsection and listening to the other details that I don't get with the Sony headphones. Nice. So I dig it. I dig the sound on both of them. Now I'm going to use the Sony headphones first to listen to the next song, which is called Shake It by AKG K240. Hopefully I said that right, but here we go. Some bass treble there, yeah. It gets me energized with these headphones. Nice. Oh yeah, bass and treble, lower to high frequencies are up there. I dig it. All right, now to listen to it with the AKG headphones. And I'm honestly going to just go straight into the chorus. So the sound is a lot more fuller again with the midsection. The bass and treble are not pushing out as much. They're not popping out as much, but I can still hear the details I want to hear that I couldn't hear with the Sony headphones. So like if I was mixing a song or doing some audio editing with dialogue and there are some frequencies that I just can't hear quite good enough, the AKG headphones would be good with like finding that middle structure, middle ground that I was missing and playing with those frequencies. Nice, let's move back to the Sony headphones. So yeah, what I'm getting with this is that the sound is not as full as the AKG headphones. Yes, they're semi-closed, so I can't hear as much really closed in, but I'm able to hear a much broader sound with the AKG headphones, and with the Sony ones, I'm hearing the distinct bass and treble frequencies that allow me to understand, okay, which needs to be more balanced in the way of bass and treble. Which the human ear identifies the higher frequencies a lot easier because that's just the way our ears tune into things. I'm liking the bass though with this. But again, if I ever need to get that like other middle picture that I'm missing, that's where the AKG headphones is coming to play. Now I'm going to play The Urban Groove by Hanu Dixit, if I said that right again. Bass, treble, some middle ground. I'm definitely hearing a lot of the bass and the snare and just the catchy beat to move the song forward. So yeah, it's again, bass and treble lifting up, but not so much the middle ground, which makes it all the more complete. So let's listen to the AKG headphones and I'll tell you how it sounds. Oh yeah. Much more full. A much more like narrowed down type of sound. In this case, the bass and the snare aren't interfering too much, and I can actually just enjoy the sound like its natural sound. I feel like if I were to use the Sony headphones with this one, I would get too lost into the bass and the treble and not be able to focus on the overall sound that the mix is creating. So that's where I think the AKG headphones would definitely come better into play. Like, I can hear the bass, the snare, the shake, but it's not overly pushed out in a sense where I'm only focusing on certain particular things. I can hear them all at the same time, very well balanced. So very nice, I like it. And now I'm gonna listen to a classical/adventure song. This one is gonna be called Adventure Theme by Sir Cubworth. Interesting name. So let's hear how it sounds. I need to raise the volume a little bit for this one. I like the articulation with the strings. Yeah, again, it feels like the frequencies are kind of narrowed down. It's like making a U, and in the center of that U is where you can hear most of that broadening sound with these headphones. Let's listen to it with the Sony ones. Okay. So the trumpet and orchestra is definitely more punchy. It's definitely more out there. It's popping. I can definitely hear the brightness, the bright tone of the higher frequencies, which comes to the trumpet, the strings. Yeah, it's definitely more present. And it's a lot more appealing with that. Even though I'm not getting the full sound, I'm still getting the sounds of what I need to hear or what I want to hear. And there's just enough bass to really create that resonation with the overall sound. But right here, at this particular part, I think that's where the AKG headphones would do much better or perform much better. Because the frequencies I want to hear that really just like get me in the zone are not the frequencies that these headphones boost out. So let me listen back to that part with the AKG headphones and I'll tell you what I think. Go to that one particular moment. Yeah. I can definitely hear a much fuller sound. Yeah. With the background instruments, there's a much fuller and clearer sound that's coming out from these headphones. I can really feel those details and understand the rhythm of what the music is telling me. So by wearing the AKG headphones, if I were mixing music, especially this song in particular, I could find those frequencies that the AKG headphones are allowing me to hear better, and I can either boost them and I can manipulate how it sounds, enhancing the sound and the tonality. But with the Sony headphones, I would use these mainly for like the bass and the higher end frequencies, because the Sony headphones are not going to really give me the frequencies within this section that I really want to pay more attention to. So very nice. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if you'd like to learn more about the build and the physical features that these headphones provide, then I encourage you to check out the video you see right next to me. So go ahead and click on that video, and I look forward to seeing you there.